There's a certain amount of tension in the arena right now. And now has that impressive trophy. Oh, that's going to be so popular.
There's going to be a huge cheer. Where is she going? What a day for the owners, becoming a champion today. A recent addition to the terrier group is the Jack Russell Terrier, but they have huge support, as you will hear when this dog moves off. This is a female over from Italy and became a UK champion in the breed today.
They have to be rectangular in build. They can be rough coated as this one is, smooth coated or broken coated. But look at the alertness in that.
A little firecracker is how the owner describes our Jack Russell Terrier.
Yes, and again, that strong jaw, very important to make it fit for function.
There's going to be a huge cheer. The Jack Russell Terrier has taken the terrier group.
What a popular winner this is here. This young bitch, just 2 years of age.
What a day for the owners, becoming a champion today.
Yes, very curious looking at the cameras. Great expression, nothing phased there. What a character. And here the elegance of the Whippet. It's a mixture of elegance and athletic power. Symmetry in its smooth curving outline, lovely long neck running into smooth shoulders, an arch over the loin, a well-turned back leg, and again this elegance in the head and neat, fine ears.
Bright oval eyes, very alert.
Coming from a very successful kennel in Italy.
There's a certain amount of tension in the arena right now. Oh, that's going to be so popular.
The Italian Whippet has won the group from the biggest entry in the hound group, an Italian victory.
A fabulous win here for the 4-year-old from Italy, from Florence. Muccia is the pet name. And well, absolutely fabulous for a dog which has not yet been a champion coming into Crufts 2025. This Whippet is going through to Best in Show. Now this is the small version of the original Schnauzer. This is the miniature, looking for a sturdy build with strong conformation. That's particularly important. It must be well balanced as well. And of course that bristly moustache and chin whiskers, just looking for those on a strong head of good length.
She won in tough competition today, wonderful Schnauzer females and beating a very good dog from Japan for best of breed. Beautiful breed type. It's going to be...
Oh, and it is the miniature Schnauzer.
The miniature Schnauzer has won the group. How marvellous. Fantastic.
All the way from Croatia.
So...
Lisa goes through.
Yes, and again, still full of activity and life, and Ante, the handler, obviously very moved.
We will see then Ante back with the miniature Schnauzer for Best in Show on Sunday night. Now, Papillon was Best in Show in 2019. This is the friendly little butterfly dog because of those feathered ears, look like those spread wings of the butterfly. And it's thought to have been developed from European toy spaniels as far back as the 15th century in France and Belgium. Elegant, highly intelligent. You see Papillons doing very well often in obedience and agility. Oh, and it is the Papillon. So for 2 years in a row, it's a Papillon that makes it through to Best in Show. And this Sophia from Shropshire, a big winning kennel. And just a tremendous result here for the Glenrob kennel. And this young 17-month-old Papillon. Proud as punch to be going through to Best in Show.
Now here on the table, the Cocker Spaniel, 418 today. This is a red female from Scotland, a successful kennel of David Todd. And there we see the beautiful head, the slightly domed skull, the long foreface, and this kind expression. They are cobby and merry. These tail action never stopping. They should be cobby, short in the body, and everything is gentle and moderate about the Cocker Spaniel. Where's she going?
Where is she going?
The Cocker Spaniel, and I can tell you now that the two judges for Cocker Spaniels, they didn't agree for best of breed, and the referee was called in. It was Kathy, and she chose this. And here it is, winning the group, the red Cocker. That's beautiful.
There we have, on International Women's Day, on Super Saturday here at Crufts, the winner of the Gundog group, Susie, the 2-year-old Cocker Spaniel.
The Tibetan Mastiff is the largest of the Tibetan breeds, thought to be the ancestor of all the Mastiff breeds, and it was bred to protect both livestock and the homestead.
And is regarded by some as one of the world's most ancient.
What an impressive picture. They've got this thick mane of hair over the neck and shoulders. Our judge just going under the coat. It's important for judges to feel that the dog is well made, with good ribs, good angulation and strong legs and feet. Just feeling the angulation in the hocks there, and that tail carried over the back. Where's the handshake going?
And the winner of the working group at Crufts.
It's going to the
Wow, the Tibetan Mastiff! What do you know? And it is another Viking into Best in Show. This is Viking, 2-year-old from Italy. So it's another Italian representation here later tonight.
There's our group winner.
It is Viking, 2-year-old from Ferrara in Italy.
Best in Show last year here was won by an Australian Shepherd, and if you're thinking you recognise the handler, that's because this is Melanie, who showed Viking to glory last year. This is the new dog that she's handling, and this is only his second ever show. He's called Shake, a dog just 2.5 years old. Apparently he has a voice that could shatter glass, so hopefully we won't hear that in the ring tonight. And you can see the dog here, they can be born naturally bobtail, so if you're thinking he's docked, he is not. This is how they can be born. 145 Australian Shepherds, and this was the best of breed.
We move on now to the bearded collie. There were two.
This is a very smart lineup.
Oh,
She's
it's
done it
2
again!
out of 2. It's another Australian Shepherd, and it's another one for Mel. She was here, of course, with Viking, winning Best in Show last year, and she's made it through to Best in Show again. Well, as a handler, she's got experience at Best in Show, so that'll count for something, but, well, it could be 2 out of 2 for an Australian Shepherd, following on from Viking last year. What a story that would be. But, of course, there is a lot of stiff competition, but this, another international entry, with Shake coming from France. We've got 3 Italian dogs, a Croatian, a French dog, one from Edinburgh and one from Shropshire, making up our Best in Show lineup. Welcome back to Crufts. We're about to find out who's won Best in Show, but first we will have the runner-up or reserve. Who is it to be?
I think we are almost there. The reserve Best in Show.
Tension in the arena as we await the decision from our judge, Patsy Hollins.
The
reserve in 2025 is...
Reserve Best in Show.
Oh, it is the Tibetan Mastiff. This is Viking, the 2-year-old. Well, it's the first time for the breed in Best in Show. So that's a tremendous result for the Tibetan Mastiff, and quite overcome there by emotion. But we now wait to see who takes away this coveted title in 2025.
And now, Crufts Best.
Will we see history? We've never had a Best in Show from a Jack Russell or a miniature Schnauzer.
Crufts Best in Show.
Oh, and it's the Whippet! It is Micia from Italy. Best in Show.
The beautiful elegance of the Whippet, Micia, fabulous, wonderful win. Italy in the top spot. That's a marvellous result.
Well, it's the 4th Whippet to win Best in Show. The last was not so long ago, 2018 with Tees. Micia takes the title in 2025, winning through from the Hound Group. A Whippet is Best in Show again.
And
the handler, Giovanni Ligori, says Muccia is a really sweet dog, easy to be around, and now has that impressive trophy. I think he's just going to take care of Muccia for the moment.
Should we do it all again next year?
Why not? Shall we? I think so. Muccia is the champion.